Hi, I'm Kelly with fitnessblender.com, and today I have a total body cardio workout for you that doesn't require any equipment at all. Though you can always add dumbbells if you want to make it harder. You will need both a warm-up and a cool-down. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're going to be doing 45 seconds off, 15 seconds rest. You're welcome to work through the rest periods if you like. And I'll show advanced and low impact modifications for each of these. So we're starting off with 3 marches plus clock steps. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going forward. 1, 2, 3, forward. And then we're going front side. So we're going all the way around the clock with 3 marches in between. So front, front side, side, side back, then back, and then back around the clock. So might feel a little awkward. That's good for you. And we're building coordination and control over bodies. 1, 2, 3, going back around the clock now. So side back. Pick up the pace as you get a little warm. And next up, we're going to be doing a side knee pull. Got about 5 seconds left of these. Like I said, I'm just going to go through the rest period on this one. Just keep moving since this one's nice and light. But don't stop moving, even through that rest period. So like I said, we're going to be doing side step knee pulls. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So to the side and back, other side. Try to keep your stomach nice and tight. You can move as slow as you need to. And then pick up the pace once you get comfortable. Really drive that knee up as well as those arms down and in towards yourself. So we're going to touch on all of the muscle groups really lightly. 3 seconds left. All right, next up, we are going to be doing windmills. So, just kind of going through the rest interval here. So we're gonna have our arms straight out. We're gonna take our hands down to touch the opposite toe. So plant those feet down and back up. Try to keep your back nice and flat. And when you come back up from your toe, use your glutes to pull yourself up. Keep nice postural alignment. Even as you lower yourself down to the ground, mind your neck. And like I said, keep that back flat. Make sure you're not holding your breath. It's easy to do when you're working. Got 5 seconds left. All right, so next up we have a slow burpee. So we're gonna cut out the jumps, unless that is you're hungry for burpees, in which case go ahead and push yourself. Otherwise, a slow burpee is just stepping out 1 step at a time. So out, out, in, come up for a nice little stretch, go right back down. So each time you come down, try to remember to lead with a different leg. So you're starting that motion on a different side of the body each time. It's just one of those subtle ways that you can keep challenging your body as well as have a more rounded training practice. Instead of always falling into the same patterns, because your brain will do it. Your body likes it. That routine, but challenging that and forcing it to stay present and think through the movements is even more effective. Keep going. All right, so next up we have a knee pull plus a kick and a switch. Take some nice deep breaths here. Keep moving. If you're not doing that same exercise, just keep marching in place. Okay, so knee pull. Here we go. Knee pull, kick on the same leg, and then switch. Back, kick. Gonna go this way. Move as fast or as slow as you need to challenge yourself today. About 5 seconds left. All right, so next up we have a curtsy to a side lunge boomerang, and this can be as difficult or as easy as you need it to be, depending on your range of motion. Nice deep breath. Here we go. So the easy version is just to the side, and here, back, and there. Just kind of slingshotting from one to the other. If you want to make it harder, this is a side lunge, and this is a curtsy. So pick your poison here. I'm going to switch halfway. I'm going to make the other foot stay planted right here, switching, and remember your tap. So you're just doing the general range of motion, or you can sink into each stopping point. Keep going. About 5 seconds. All right, next up we're going to be doing 2 jumping jacks plus a squat. So keep moving. Keep breathing. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So here's our basic jumping jack and your squat. So you can do it this way, or you can cut out the jumps. Just if you cut out the jumps, remember again to lead on a different side each time. You can also mix it up if you're kind of in between levels right now. You could do the hardest version until you can't anymore, and then switch to the easy version. And just by kind of slowly, gradually pushing yourself a little more each time, makes the changes quick. Keep that squat nice and strong, back flat, sink into those heels, press up through your heels. All right, breathe while you can. Next up, we're gonna be doing step throughs. So I'm gonna do a whole interval on each side. These are another one that you can make a lot harder by deepening the range of motion. So basic step through is just here. Try to get in those arms too to keep your heart rate up and get all those, your whole body working. Otherwise, this can also be a lunge, and this can be a lunge. So, like I said, pick your poison. I know that I have to work my lower body tomorrow, so I'm not gonna do the deeper lunge on this one. The longer you go with that step, the harder it is on your balance, and the more work your core is gonna be doing. So this could just be right here if you need it to be, and that's totally fine. All right, so remember which foot you had planted. Keep breathing. 5 seconds left. All right, here we go. Whoop, and don't fall over. It's actually easy to do. Two and one. All right, next up we have 2 side shuffles plus a curtsy or a tap. Again, the range of motion is what makes the exercise. This is our last standing exercise before we drop to the mat for a little core, glute, and upper body work. All right, so 2 shuffles plus a curtsy. Shuffle plus a curtsy. Right here in the middle of the shuffle, you can keep it low impact by just cutting out that little bounce in the center, or you can pronounce the bounce in the center. Keep going. Got about 10 seconds left. I'll take a very quick break. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so if you have a mat or you need a mat, grab it, and we'll finish off with the second half. All right, we have 5 minutes of work left, and we're gonna be dropping down on our hands and knees to do 3 rear leg pulses or lifts, 3 leg lifts, and then out to the side for a hydrant. So kind of a combo move here. So we're going 1, 2, and 3, never really relaxing until we come down to go up for the fire hydrant. Come back down, we're gonna go back to those pulses. 1, 2, and 3. Really no rush here. The slower you go, the more it burns. Just make sure that you're not swinging, using slow, controlled motions. And especially for the side move here, it might be a small range of motion, that's okay. Just make sure you're not opening up your body. You want the motion to come from that hip and that hip only. Got 10 seconds left. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Keep a nice bend in your elbows so that your upper body is working as well. All right, stretch it out real quick. And set up for that next round. Got 3 seconds left. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Slowly back down that hydrant. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Make sure you're not letting your neck sink or your shoulders cave. Not doing anything funky with your back. Make sure your posture is nice and aligned. About 5 seconds left. All right, next up we're going to be doing a plank rocker, a kneeling plank rocker, and we're going to split this between each side. So only a short stint with this exercise. It's a little different, but it feels kind of nice. All right, so we're going to be planting one knee, and the other leg is going to be just hovering the whole time. So we're going forward and then back out. So we're working our upper body, our core, and our glutes. Just a couple more. We're going to switch sides. All right, right here, plant that other knee. Just switch right on over to the other side. And this is an exercise that was kind of eye-opening for me because I realized this was way easier on one side of the body than the other. So the other side of the body needs work, needs a little extra attention. So pay attention to that kind of stuff as you go through your exercises. You can learn a lot about your body if you pay attention while you're working out. All right, so next up we're going to be doing a crunch plus a leg drop. I have just a couple minutes left of this quick routine. Take a nice deep breath. All right, so feet up in the air. I'm doing a little crunch and then single leg drop. Again, make sure you're not using momentum to get that crunch up there. You want it to be all muscles, no swinging. Keep going. You can also bend right here at the knees and just do a tap down like this. If it's too much on your lower back or your abs aren't quite ready for the harder version yet. All right, so last exercise here, we're gonna be doing a marching bridge. So we're gonna press up into a bridge, hold it, and just march while we're there. So take a nice deep breath. All right, so pressing up through the heels, you can take one foot off the ground and then the other. So we're staying in this static bridge. It doesn't have to be a large range of motion. If you feel bold and you're keeping your form clean, you can start to bring it up higher or even go out for an extension if you like. but try to focus on keeping your hips level. So instead of, if there's a side that's dipping when you're when you're lifting that leg, try to focus on keeping it nice and stable. So just slow, level hips so you're not sinking anywhere. Just keep it up there. Should be burning in those glutes. 2, 1. All right, guys, that's it already. So great job. Otherwise, make sure that you do a cool down. So this is a really good touch of just cardio and a little bit of muscle for a little bit of work for all of the muscles, but nothing too heavy, but you still want to make sure that you do a cool down. So thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for working out with me. Thank you guys. Good job. Workout complete.